What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is your official WWE Monday Night Raw review for January 11th, 2016. I don't even know where to begin, bro. I mean, it's really becoming difficult to come on here and be creative with what I do and what I say. Monday Night Raw tonight was fucking horrendous. We're 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. 2. And this is the best show that you can give us? I mean, seriously. This is Vince McMahon's vision of the Royal Rumble. A Royal Rumble that I have stated needed to be the most important, the biggest, and the most star-studded Royal Rumble since 1992, when Ric Flair was fighting for his life for the vacant WWF Heavyweight Championship. They could have recreated the magic of 1992 if they just used their fucking brains. And this is what you give us? This whole Roman versus all thing is getting to my fucking stomach, man. I want to vomit. I want to vomit, literally. This is fucking terrible. This is the best you can come up with. Roman versus all. I mean, I wouldn't have booked Monday Night Raw the way they did tonight. I mean, who is Vince McMahon kidding here? One versus all. He comes out, he starts strutting down the fucking ring, as if he fucking owns the place, like he really does. He really does, but he comes out and nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Nobody. I don't, you don't, nobody fucking cares. Vince McMahon is there, and his presence is now watered down on Monday Night Raw. I don't care to see Vince on Monday Night Raw anymore. I really don't. One was enough for me. The whole Roman debacle of him winning the title was enough. I don't need to see it anymore. But he comes down the fucking ramp, and he's proclaiming, one of these men are going to win the WWE Championship. Sure. Let's take a look at who's on stage. Damien Sandow is obviously alive. Everybody feared for his fucking well-being. He's there. Zack Ryder, The Ascension, Stardust, Heath Slater, and amongst other fucking goons. They should have renamed this fucking match Roman or One versus absolutely nobody who has a chance to win the Royal Rumble. I think the only one on stage that actually has a legit chance in that Royal Rumble is Kevin Owens. And then Vince McMahon in the ring mentions Dolph Ziggler. Oh, where's Dolph Ziggler? What if Dolph Ziggler won the Royal Rumble? Maybe he'll grab that imaginary brass ring. He didn't say imaginary, but he said maybe he'll grab that brass ring and prove to everybody that he's worthy, or whatever the fuck he said. Really? Really now? I don't know, Vince, are you watching the same fucking product that I am? Because if my memory serves me correctly, the 2014 Survivor Series, Dolph Ziggler did more than fucking grab your brass ring. He was one of the hottest guys in the fucking company. What'd you do? He grabbed your fucking brass ring, and then you snatched it right from him. Like you fucking taking a lollipop from a 3-year-old child. That's exactly what you did. Why? Why mention Dolph Ziggler about him grabbing a brass ring? Nobody gives a fuck about Dolph Ziggler anymore. Dolph Ziggler don't even want to fucking be on stage. You see his face? He had the face of, shut the fuck up, old man, and get me back to the fucking locker room so I can munch on the fucking catering. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted to do. And then they mentioned the New Day. Yeah, like the New Day has a shot at winning the WWE Championship. You know, if you want to make me believe that this Royal Rumble is going to serve as one of Roman Reigns' biggest tests, can you put some fucking legit guys up there? Please. I'm going to look at Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Heath Slater. I mean, what, were you serious here? Who's going to believe anything on that stage or anyone on that stage is going to legit beat Roman Reigns. And then the Wyatt family comes out, spooky entrance and all, fucking lights go out, you got Stephanie and Vince in the ring, and Bray Wyatt is standing on the fucking announce table with Strowman, Harper, and Rowan all standing by him like they're fucking bodyguards. It's fucking awesome. And then they give them 30 seconds. I don't even remember what they said. It was that unimportant. They made them look fucking unimportant tonight. Seriously. And Roman Reigns is like, what if I win? What are you going to do if I win? Do I even have to fucking make anything or say anything towards that remark? What if I win? You know, if I'll tell you what's going to happen, Roman, if you win. If you win the Royal Rumble, I'm going to the fucking WWE headquarters with fucking pitchforks and torches. Seriously. And a fucking sign that says, fire Vince McMahon. Fire fucking Kevin Dunn. Monday Night Raw fucking blows. Hashtag NyQuil. Hashtag get off my TV. You guys get the fucking point. I'm driving right to Stamford with fucking pitchforks and torches. Whoever wants to join me, please let me know down in the comments. Because that's what we'll do if you, Roman, win the Royal Rumble. And Roman winning the Royal Rumble tonight really seems a little far-fetched. WWE sure as fuck made Brock Lesnar look like, well, we have a WWE roster after tonight. Nah, fuck everybody else. Brock Lesnar literally suplexed everybody that was on that stage. So why am I going to listen to Vince McMahon in the ring talk about these guys on stage? One of these guys could win the Royal Rumble. Meanwhile, those same guys were decimated by Brock Lesnar in the fucking ring. Collectively, all of them could not take down Brock Lesnar. So I'm supposed to go into the Royal Rumble on the 24th and believe, yeah, Brock Lesnar is not going to win this match. Yeah, great job, WWE. Great job at making the Royal Rumble, which I already stated needed to be unpredictable, needed to be fucking star-studded, needed to be absolutely out of this world compared to the last two. And you haven't done that. You haven't built towards that. You haven't shown me that you're going to fucking correct the mistakes from the past 2 years, the past 3 years. You're not showing me. What are you showing me? Nothing. You're showing me utter garbage. Utter fucking garbage. And then they book a main event, Monday Night Raw main event, 2 weeks before the Royal Rumble. Roman versus all. Everybody comes out, standing by ringside. We get Kevin Owens to be the first guy to take down Roman Reigns. Okay, one versus all. To me, if you really wanted Roman to fucking struggle, right? If you really want to be a dastardly son of a bitch, you would have been like, okay, Roman, everybody in the ring, and Roman on the opposite side. Let me see what you do now. That's what I would have did if I was a CEO, if I was the evil CEO. No, Kevin Owens, you're the first to step up to the plate. So, you're telling me the one versus all match was nothing but a lumberjack match, which everybody decided to jump into the match at the last 3 minutes of the show, only to be swallowed by Brock Lesnar. So what the fuck did we sit through Monday Night Raw for if that was all we were going to get? A glorified lumberjack match with nothing behind it, with no excitement behind it. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, seriously, Brock Lesnar comes out, and I'm shocked there were people in the arena. They were so terrible, and I figured everybody had left. They were still there. We got an ovation fucking louder than anything tonight. Yeah, great job at making him WWE champion. Everybody wants to see Brock Lesnar come out and destroy Roman Reigns. He got the biggest pop of the night. He gets an F5 for his trouble. Boom. There's your champion. What are you going to do now? WWE's floating up Schitt's Creek with this Royal Rumble already. I'm telling you right now. I have no faith in them whatsoever. I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to win the Royal Rumble. I'm sticking to my guns here. I think Triple H is going to win the Royal Rumble. I think he's going to come in and screw Roman Reigns himself. I think Triple H is going to be like, fuck this. Nobody's getting the upper hand on Roman Reigns except for me. Seriously. I just don't see Brock Lesnar winning it. WWE is going to have a very, very difficult task at getting Brock Lesnar in the Rumble and having Brock Lesnar get eliminated. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think whatever's going to happen with Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble is going to be setting up for his WrestleMania match. Seriously. And I just don't think Roman Reigns is going to win this match. I really don't, even though some people think that he is. I don't think Roman's going to win the WWE Championship or retain the title at the Royal Rumble. I think Triple H is going to have a hand in this, and I think he's going to win the match. Seriously. But WWE, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this Monday Night Raw. They made everybody look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Roman Reigns, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with him. They're trying to make him look like fucking Superman. And they just fucking completely fed him to Brock Lesnar tonight. I mean, which was warranted. It needed to happen. But if you're going to give us a one versus all match, have it be one versus all. I mean, what am I watching here? I mean, the match with Kevin Owens wasn't even all that, man. I was zoned out after the first hour of the show. There's nothing I can do to save myself from this fucking shit show every Monday, man. And this is the Royal Rumble. How are you fucking up the booking to the Royal Rumble? I don't believe it. I just don't get half of what they did tonight. I don't get it. Seriously. Location, the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. I think everybody went out for a fucking smoothie during this fucking show. You couldn't hear nobody. I think everybody was fucking asleep. I think they overdosed on smoothies. Seriously. Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and John Bradshaw Layfield on... Listen, this announce team is fucking awful. I mean, you watch fucking Mauro Ranallo on SmackDown, which I listened to and I watched. I mean, you watch that, and then you go to Monday Night Raw, and you listen to these three fucking buffoons. Seriously, these three clowns, and then you think back to what you've seen on SmackDown, which is actually watchable now because of one man. It's amazing with one announcer a show can become watchable. After previously it was fucking cancer. Mauro Ranallo needs to be on Monday Night Raw. Seriously. I don't understand how you can go from watching that to listening to this drivel. I mean, you gotta be out of your fucking mind if you enjoy these guys. It's like me, I said this on Twitter, it's like me watching Mauro Ranallo is similar to me drinking a Guinness. And then watching these guys is like me downgrading and enjoying a fucking Coors Light. Seriously. Ranallo is a Guinness, and these three fucking clowns are nothing but Coors Light, Pabst, and Budweiser. Awful. How can you stomach that? These guys add no excitement to the fucking the show. They add no excitement to the matches. They need Mauro Ranallo on Raw. I hope within a year's time. I swear to God, I hope he's at the Royal Rumble. He needs to be on the commentating team for the Royal Rumble. And every pay-per-view for the rest of the year. These guys fucking blow. 1 year's time, Mauro Ranallo should be on Monday Night Raw. And finally, one huge piece to this fucking piece of shit show would finally be fixed. The commentating. Awful. We went over the fucking beginning of the show. Vince McMahon comes out. He says there's going to be a new WWE champion. Vince and Stephanie start laughing about Roman Reigns, possibly saying, oh, what if I win the match? What if I retain the title? They start fucking laughing, and they call him delusional, and then they set up a fucking match, one versus all, and then all of a sudden you see down the ramp, Sheamus attacking Dean Ambrose. I mean, what was Dean Ambrose doing? It was just fucking intently listening to Roman Reigns poetically speak his lines. He's quite interesting tonight. And all of a sudden he's fucking being double axe-handled smashed in the back, rolling down the ramp wearing the IC title. I mean, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I mean, what are you doing up there? Fucking ridiculous. That's how they start a fucking match. Yeah, let me double axe-handle this guy and have him roll down the fucking ramp. There's your match. Oh, I think the first match tonight will be Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose. Now, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. Non-title match. It was very physical. I have no problem with Sheamus' in-ring fucking skill. He's very physical. He wrestles the type of match that I like. Dean Ambrose has been great in his role as IC champion, but he's fucking boring. Sheamus is boring. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about him. And then there was a spot in the match where Sheamus was busted open. We seen blood on Monday Night Raw. I can't remember the last time we seen blood on Monday Night Raw. But Sheamus and Dean Ambrose went to a double count out at 14 minutes. And then after the match, Kevin Owens has been making work of Dean Ambrose each and every week, just sneak attacking him from behind out of nowhere. And it's continuing their feud, which I'm assuming will result in an Intercontinental Championship match at the Royal Rumble. You know? But that's that. Really nothing came of it. It's the same shit that we seen last week. And there's really nothing else to report here. Dean Ambrose again sneak attacks Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I should say, sneak attacks Dean Ambrose. And that was that. The McMahons are still dancing through the corridors in a segment. They run into Paul Heyman, who we see for the first time in several months. He's a sight for sore eyes. We get some sucking up to the bosses from Paul Heyman, and he suggests that Brock Lesnar gets a title shot at WrestleMania, completely bypassing the Royal Rumble. Vince isn't thrilled, so Stephanie recommends that they take this into the office. And then after that, we get a Stardust versus Titus O'Neil match. Please pardon my excitement for this one. I don't know why WWE is booking this fucking trash again for a second week in a row. I have no idea where it's leading, nor do I care where it's leading. I think WWE put this on the fucking show because they thought I didn't get enough sleep last week when seeing this match, so they figured, you know what, I think we'll give these guys the proper rest that they need. So we'll put Stardust and Titus O'Neil out there again for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of my life I can never have back. Titus O'Neil beat Stardust with the clash of the Titus. Who fucking cares? Seriously, who cares? And then post-match, Titus O'Neil celebrates with fans in the front row, and then Stardust chop blocks him from behind and sends Titus O'Neil into the barricade. Oh, big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. Highlight reel with Chris Jericho. Nobody fucking cared. Jericho talks about how awesome it is that he's back and shows us all the social media reaction to his return, and he calls the fucking screen in the ring the Jeritron 6500. Oh, great. Great. Guarantee you there's fucking 6,500 people in attendance falling asleep to this fucking segment. He recaps his entrance into the Royal Rumble and promises to win the title until the New Day cuts him off. New Day does some really generic insulting before Jericho starts the Rudy Tooty Booty chant again, which is sucking up to the PG audience, which is awful. Absolutely awful. So beneath Chris Jericho for this fucking trash. No idea where this is going either. Big E makes fun of Chris Jericho's clothing until the Usos come out and interrupt the entire segment. This turns into a tag team match. I was going to say six-man tag. I'll talk about that in a second. New Day versus the Usos. Not that bad. It's not that bad. But I will tell you this. Crowds ruin matches that are actually decent on Monday Night Raw because they generate no fucking excitement. Usos beat the New Day, and I'm not going to get into the match because, quite frankly, I didn't even fucking care. I barely watched it. Usos beat the New Day, roll up to Kofi Kingston at 15 minutes. They talk about John Cena's shoulder surgery and that he was rehabbing a day after being removed from surgery, which makes me think that there's a possibility that this guy is going to be back before WrestleMania. I'm just throwing that out there. I would not be shocked to see John Cena back for WrestleMania. Stranger things have happened. Guy was fucking projected to be out 10 months, and he made an appearance at the Royal Rumble in 2. So I would not be shocked to see this man appear at WrestleMania. He is John Cena, and I don't know. He's not of this planet. He's done it before. I wouldn't put it past him again. Wyatt family versus the Social Outcasts. Last week, we had the Wyatt family talking about how they're going to dominate the Royal Rumble. This week, they were made to look like fools by the Social Outcasts and Ryback. You see, how I would have booked this, you know, I don't know. I don't understand what WWE is doing. I would have went about this in a completely different way. And this is real talk. Brock Lesnar's going to be on Monday Night Raw. They advertised it a week out. You know, instead of wasting Brock Lesnar in a closing segment where he demolished everybody, why don't you use him the way he should be used? Why don't you have Paul Heyman cut a promo in the middle of the ring, come out there after months being away? We all want to hear him speak. We all want to hear him just fucking blow everybody away with what he has to say. Brock Lesnar, all he has to do is stand in the ring and look intimidating, man, jumping up and down and being Brock Lesnar. Why couldn't you save the Wyatt family for a in-ring segment interrupting Paul Heyman and telling both of them, Heyman and Lesnar, listen, we're a family of four. And Bray Wyatt could go into a shtick about why Brock Lesnar is not going to win, what the Wyatt family is going to try and conquer in the Royal Rumble, what they want to set out to do in the Royal Rumble. Because Brock Lesnar, honestly, is the biggest threat in the Royal Rumble. Why don't you have the Wyatt family, instead of fucking embarrassing them in the opening segment for 30 seconds, and then embarrassing them by putting them in a fucking match with the social outcasts, why don't you have them come out and feel important and intimidate and threaten Brock Lesnar? Seriously. At least someone on the fucking roster be able to stand up to Brock Lesnar, who is going to be the overwhelming favorite anyway. Why didn't they do that? No, they're just going to have Brock Lesnar come out and decimate everybody in the Royal Rumble so that when we watch and we see a Damian Sandow and a Tyler Breeze and a Kevin Owens, that they're not going to stand a fucking chance in the Royal Rumble. Why am I going to watch the Royal Rumble and be like, you know what? If I'm in a drawing for the Royal Rumble and I pick someone out, oh, I got Zack Ryder. Oh, I got fucking Braun Strowman. Oh, I got fucking Kevin Owens. Nobody's going to win the fucking Royal Rumble. If you don't have Brock Lesnar or someone fucking completely outlandish, they're not going to win the fucking Royal Rumble. This is fucking retarded. So stupid of WWE creative, man. I could have gave you a 20-minute segment with the Wyatt family and Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw. I'm sure we much rather would have seen that than what they did with Brock. Tonight's Lesnar's appearance was a waste. It was a fucking waste. I don't understand who books this fucking garbage, who scripts this garbage. I just gave you a segment of gold, but you want to put the Wyatt family versus the social outcasts. I'm a fucking social outcast for fucking watching this show for another 3 hours on Monday night. Ryback interferes. Who gives a shit? What threat is Ryback in the Royal Rumble? The only threat Ryback is the fucking catering. Because that's all he's going to be doing. I'd rather have him in the back fucking munching on catering than see him at WrestleMania or in the Rumble. This guy serves no purpose to be on anybody's fucking TV. He's trash. Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto. Probably the best match of the fucking night, and even that wasn't all that impressive. We all know Kalisto has been given a run by WWE Creative, shockingly, because they were pushing the Lucha Dragons, and fuck you to Sin Cara, apparently, because Kalisto is your new United States champion. Alberto Del Sleepo is what they should be calling him. Now, this is not a knock on Del Rio's fucking talent. I'm sure he's fucking wildly talented. I'm sure the crowds in other parts of fucking Mexico and, down south where he works actually appreciates what he does in the ring. You bring him back to America in front of a WWE audience, they don't fucking give a shit what he's doing. They don't care. And it's a shame. Guy comes back to a thunderous fucking ovation, beats John Cena for the United States title, and ever since he won the fucking title, nobody fucking cares. Where were the League of Nations tonight? Oh, yeah, that's right. They should have never even been conceived. Rusev, where the fuck is he at? Where's Wade Barrett? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. They want to interfere in everybody else's fucking matches. They want to interfere in Roman Reigns' matches. Where were they tonight to help Del Rio retain the United States Championship? Nowhere. Hopefully they're fucking off TV, period. Anyway, Alberto Del Sleepo crotches, what's his name? Kalisto on the top, superplexes him down instead of doing the double stomp. Springboard Salida del Sol is counted, and Del Rio ties him up in the Tree of Woe. Double foot stomp attempt misses, and Kalisto snaps off the Hurricanrana driver for a 2 count. Salida del Sol is countered, but Kalisto reverses a German suplex into a victory roll for the pin at 15 minutes, man. The last 3 minutes of that match are the only thing worth watching. Kalisto is now your new United States champion. And there was a report on Off the Script where I said WWE wasn't going to give him a run with anything. They didn't see Kalisto as anything. They didn't want him to be the next Rey Mysterio. They weren't going to give this guy the chance because they thought he was too fucking small. How things have changed. He's now the United States champion. Will he do anything with the United States championship? I don't know, because apparently they already booked a rematch for SmackDown. We'll find out the spoilers tomorrow. We'll see how long he holds the fucking United States title. Is it going to be one day, or is it actually going to be a decent title reign for Kalisto so he can prove to everybody that he at least has a chance to be WWE's next Rey Mysterio? He's got a long way to go for that, but at least give this guy the fucking ball and have him run with it. You never know what he's capable of if you don't let him try. Seriously. Probably the best match of the night. Kalisto is your new United States champion. Brie Bella versus Charlotte did not happen. Thank fucking Christ. Any Monday Night Raw where we don't have to hear Brie mode is a good Monday Night Raw to me, even though this show was fucking awful. Non-title match. Never happened. Becky Lynch attacks Charlotte to save us from this fucking tragedy. And that's pretty much it. Becky raves about being all alone against Charlotte and Ric Flair. Charlotte talks about being genetically superior, but Becky made her tap on Thursday. She did it once and she'll do it again. Hopefully Becky takes the fucking title of Charlotte because she's fucking boring. And Ric Flair, again, hogging all the spotlight, taking the microphone and saying Charlotte can't wrestle. She was sneak attacked, calling some fucking schmuck in the crowd fat. What are you looking at, fat boy? I'm looking at a fucking show for 3 hours that is fucking putting me to sleep. That's what I'm looking at, Flair. Awful. Becky, Charlotte, probably going to be happening at the Royal Rumble. Not yet announced. I expect it to be announced in the next coming weeks. And then Roman Reigns versus All. Lumberjack match, man. Glorified lumberjack match in which Roman Reigns was F5'd at the end and Brock Lesnar completely destroyed the entire fucking roster. Post-match, Roman Reigns gets destroyed. Brock Lesnar comes in and just destroys everybody. The first victims are the New Day before Owens and Del Rio are tossed with German suplexes. Sheamus gets in a few shots until Brock levels him with a clothesline. Wyatt did not get involved, which might be a hint at what's to come. I don't know. They just left. They were pretty much smart. They didn't want to fucking get in the ring with this fucking animal. Roman can't stand, so Brock pulls him up and plants him in an F5. Reigns then, as the camera pans away from him to close the show, is starting to smile at Brock Lesnar at the end of the show, just like he did at WrestleMania when they had their match for the WWE Championship. So, nothing was announced yet. I'm assuming Roman Reigns is going to be number one because he is going to be defending the title at the Royal Rumble against 29 other men. It only makes sense for him to be number 20, to be number one. Otherwise, he's not going to be defending against everybody. And if I was Vince, I would make Brock Lesnar number two, man. Seriously. WWE has done nothing to generate any interest in the Royal Rumble yet. And they got one Monday Night Raw left before the Royal Rumble. And they've done absolutely fucking nothing. And before I end this fucking video, did anyone hear Stephanie McMahon say that this is going to be history for the first time ever? The WWE Championship will be on the line in a Royal Rumble. Did anybody hear her say that? Because I did. So apparently, the greatest Royal Rumble of all time must have never happened. Was 1992 erased from the calendar? Did WWE erase it from fucking memory? I don't understand it, man. You should base every fucking Royal Rumble off of that one. Then you want to make a fucking botch in your fucking promo like that? I mean, what kind of homage is that to not only Flair, but to the fucking Royal Rumble match and everybody involved? WWE has not come close to mimicking that Royal Rumble. Yet she wants to go out there and say something as stupid as that. Seriously. My favorite Royal Rumble ever, apparently, never happened, according to Stephanie McMahon. I don't know how I feel about that. But Roman Reigns entering this, you got to give him all the fucking praise. And, oh, he's defending the fucking title in the Royal Rumble. Roman's defending the title. Ric Flair was going up against everybody to try and win the title. It was up for grabs. Big difference. You're not fucking... Ric Flair was not defending the title in the Royal Rumble against 29 other guys. It's a completely different fucking scenario. Okay? There's a difference between defending and trying to win the title. in the Royal Rumble. This is all about Roman Reigns. But WWE apparently erased 1992 from the fucking calendar year. Disgraceful. Let me know if you guys heard that one, because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But regardless of that, Monday Night Raw, awful. If you missed it, please, don't lose sleep. Don't lose sleep. Take some NyQuil and get some rest. Dean Ambrose beat, and Sheamus went to a double countout. Titus O'Neil beat Stardust. Usos beat New Day. Wyatt family beat the Social Outcast via DQ. Kalisto won the United States Championship from Alberto Del Rio via a victory roll, and Roman Reigns versus All went to a no contest when everyone interfered. Should have been everybody in the fucking match, period. Fucking awful build, awful show, and WWE Creative is fucking... it's 2016, and we're getting worse and worse with Monday Night Raw. I don't believe it. I really don't understand it. I have nothing to say when I come on here and watch this shit, man. I want to come on here and be positive. I want to come on here and be like, you know what, WWE did a good job. They did nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. If you guys missed Off the Script, go check it out. Links are down below in the description. I was on the Danger Zone community channel, man. If you guys want some great wrestling content, the Danger Zone is producing that. I was on there today giving you guys my update on John Cena, how I would book WrestleMania 32, how I would introduce the Bullet Club, all that plus so much more. If you missed that video today, which was uploaded on the Danger Zone community channel, I'll link it down below in the description of this video. If you guys want to go get your Off the Script t-shirts, man, hashtag GetOffMyTV, ProWrestlingTees.com/OffTheScript. I don't know, man. Raw getting worse and worse. We're 2 weeks away from the Rumble, and nothing is generating any excitement. I don't know. If I was in charge, you would have seen a lot different Monday Night Raw. Not the shit that we've seen tonight. But I will be back on Friday for episode 100 of Off the Script. I really have nothing special planned for episode 100. I'm trying to get some things started with some outside projects with a brand new separate podcast from Off the Script digitally. So you guys can listen on the go. I would still be doing Off the Script on YouTube, but I was also thinking about doing a podcast on iTunes and Podbean and Stitcher. I was thinking about doing something like that, but let me know what you guys think about that. We'll discuss it on Friday. But regardless of that, guys, thank you for watching my Monday Night Raw review. If you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up. We've been averaging 800, 900 likes per Monday Night Raw review. Let's see if we can come close to that. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back on Friday with the #1 source in all of YouTube for WWE News and Rumors, and that is Off the Script. This is JD. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Friday for episode 100. Take care.